swinging hard versus swinging fast. And obviously we want to swing fast, but it's really easy for me, and I'm sure for other people who maybe come from other sports or whatever. Like when you're working out, it's easy to swing hard, to put a lot of effort into it, to have your muscles get real tight and rigid, but that does not really produce a lot of speed. And conversely, if you're focused on swinging fast, maybe you'll be a little more like whippy, a little more loose. And it's different. So what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, my fastest moments ever is when I felt free. I felt like so loose, so free. Nothing was hindering my body at all. It just felt like I was going to fly off the ground.
Yeah, effortless power. That's kind of what I go for. A lot of people like, man, it doesn't look like you're swinging 150. Like I was out with Dana Dahlquist right before ESI, and I'm swinging at 150. That's when I put up my fastest speeds, right? I put up 155.8 on TrackMan, and then I put up 225 ball speed, and it's just like, it just doesn't look like it, and people, they DM me all the time. There's no way you're swinging that fast. It doesn't. I'm like, bring your TrackMan down or whatever you want to bring down. I'll swing for you.
It's funny, when I hit 220 in December of last year, I honestly felt like I was swinging it soft during that moment. It was not any more force output than I've put so much more force into other times and gotten maybe 208 out of it, 208 ball speed. And that day I just felt like, Kyle was there. He was amping me up. It was just adrenaline, and my body was just firing really well, even though my hand was hurting at that point in time. And literally it was going faster, 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 faster. And it wasn't like it was a 1-2 mile an hour jump. It was like a 4 or 5 mile an hour jump that I was hitting. I'm like, oh, okay, today's different.
I tell people you don't swing faster by swinging harder. You swing faster by swinging better. Everybody tries to wring the neck of the golf club when they want to go faster. And I just laugh because I just watch them go absolutely slower, or they'll hit a shot that doesn't touch the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're accelerating the club at the right time. You're applying force at the right time. Like, the goal is not to be the fastest from the top of the swing. Your goal is not to be the fastest taking it away. Your goal is to be the fastest at this small little brief moment in time. And how can you best do that? How can you best load it to unload it in the right moment?
But that's the efficiency, right? That's the whole package of having a good, efficient golf swing, and being able to train and rotate and use everything as efficient as possible. Kind of having that flowy golf swing and being as fast as you possibly can at the ball. I'm the fastest at the ball, right, or just before the ball. And that's why it doesn't look that fast. And, being 6'4", 215, helps. But I think a lot of the things I do from a release standpoint is really, really important. And you have some, I was looking at your swing, you have some of those characteristics of the, through the ball. You want, the driver and your left arm to be in one line. So instead of swinging a 48-inch driver, you're swinging a 68-inch driver. So the longer the lever, the faster you're going to be. So I learned that when I was 15 years old. I never realized how profound it would be the later I got in life. So, but yeah, it's super, super important. And, you see a guy that looks like he's swinging 160 and he's swinging 138. And you see a guy that looks like he's swinging, 125 and he's swinging 150. So
it's nuts. I remember Bobby Wilson, who is a legend, 3-time world champion, stuff like that. So what he told me, he said, because I was up there and he saw me and he's like, what you did wrong, right? And I was like, and it's right after I lost. It's honestly right after I lost a tournament. And so I come off and I'm mad, you know what I mean? Like, knowing I should have won. And he's like, what you did wrong, right? And I was like, yep. And he's like, that's what he told me. He's like, you always are going to swing faster by swinging better, not harder.
Learn to move faster effortlessly. Don't try and force it. Try and move it easier. It's the toughest thing to do, but it's the most rewarding thing when you get finally freed up and let it go.
Yeah, and until you see it, it's hard to believe, because what you feel versus real. I mean, that age-old thing.